सत श्री अकाल की हाल चाल ने थोड़े सर्दे किवें हो? I'm just setting up everything. So from now 5 o'clock till 6:30, I'll try 6:30, but a lot of times instead of ending at 6:30, conversations are going on, so we always take it to 7 o'clock, and many times from 7 to 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. So it's always like I always try to keep the live for hour and a half, not more than that. And it's always and always 2.5 hours. But I'm glad that all of you enjoy that. That's the best part about it. Well, I am here, your host, the self-love guru. Happy Pinsa. I know, I don't say my name over here a lot because I just think that you know me. Well, Namaste 369 joined. Namaste to all of you. How are you all? How's the weather where you are? Because today, I think it kind of feels now that fall's around the corner. Well, it's September already, 2nd of September. What do you expect? Isn't it? So, here we are in September, and with the temperature below 20, which is great. Yeah, pretty good actually. We enjoyed summer. Summer was great. The remains of summer is still great too. No complaints. Never should be. There should be no complaints. Anyways. Complaints aren't good. Anyways, I was about to have some chips. Let me just grab a few and then let's start. And maybe some of you might know these chips. Oh yeah, the name is right there too. I was trying to keep it right here that you know that I'm gonna make you guys guess, but they're right here. Sometimes when I eat them, they give me sore throat too. But sometimes they're good. I usually cannot eat more than 3 or 4. I have like I met Melamed. Alrighty. That's what I was talking about. Oh, well, who told me to eat them right before the live anyways? I like to take risk. Eating spicy chips before a live, that's a risk. You should take it too. So, well, right now when the live is going on, why not? You grab a pack of spicy chips as well and start eating them. And that's your risk for today. Hi Tina, how are you, my dear? Good to see you. Good to see. Oh, Jack is there too. Thank you so much, my loves. And Rajinder Fagwar, thank you for liking, my love. I'm sorry if I missed anybody else when I was just in the chip rant, or should I say chip rampage. Well, that was fun too. Hello. What's new? Oh, how are you feeling? First of all, tell me that. How are you feeling now? How's your back? And how are you, Jack? Seeing you after a few days. I hope everything is well and good with you as well. Thank you so much for liking, my love. Thank you. Appreciate that. This heart, just for you, because right there, you're just keeping all the hearts going now. So thank you, love. Oof. Did you get magnesium? Magnesium is going to ease your body as well with the cramps and everything too. And which one was that? Menstrual cramps. But that crystal actually brings a lot of upheaval as well, so I won't suggest you, no, I won't suggest you the crystal. Just stick to frankincense oil, stick to castor oil, the castor oil wrap. That's the best thing. Put the wrap on, sleep. Alright. That castor oil is going to help you. Whatever it's going on with your back, it's gonna heal it. Whether it's muscle, whether it is the, anything that is. Castor oil, it's like God-given thing. Well, all the plants are God-given, but it's like the blessing of God. Yes, like the special blessing. That put the castor oil even in the wrap, and this actually. Okay, so first make sure you have pretty much about this wide and this long plastic sheet. Doesn't matter how it is. Reason is it should wrap around your waist. It should cover that. The reason we need the plastic wrap is because otherwise the castor oil is going to seep out of the towel or the cloth, and it's gonna make your bedding all that bad, dirty. Because you know how thick castor oil is, and it's hard to wash it then. Now, once you have that big plastic, which you're gonna use as a cover, put it flat on wherever, on the table or whatever, and then grab an old towel, if you have an old cotton bed sheet or something, kind of fold it at least 4 or 5 times so it is about this thick. If it's a towel, make it double so it is going to seep a lot of castor oil. And when you're putting castor oil on it, make sure that you kind of pour castor oil, leave it, let it seep. Pour it again, let it sit. Pour it again. It's going to take you about, I would say, around half an hour to make sure that that towel has a lot of castor oil in it. Once it's nice and seeped, before you go to bed to sleep, make sure, if you can always put it on the bed just like that as well. Then lie on the top, wrap it around, grab the plastic, wrap it around, and then either put the tape on, make sure tape is beside you before you lie down to put out everything, okay? Or tape is the best thing. Don't put anything else, because if you put anything else, that's gonna get loose. And make sure it is nice and snug and tight so it stays. Start doing it. You might need to do it, say, a week or so. And the reason I'm saying is a week, because whatever there is going on in the body, it is going to heal it. Whether it's a veins, whether it's a muscle, whether it's a bone, whatever. It's like castor oil is really wise, and it just knows where to go, and it's going to go exactly at the spot and take care of that. Isn't that interesting? Like, how can a plant be so wise? But, well, that's the beauty of life. We have a plant that's this wise that it heals our body. Right? And if you know anybody who has like joints problems, or they have, even if they have been told that their knees might need to be replaced or something this major, tell them to start putting this castor oil wrap. And I'm telling you, they will not have to go through any surgery. It heals. It heals. And sweethearts, anyone, whoever is starting this, make sure once you get the healing, come over here and let others know as well, okay? Because good things, we make sure they spread. We tell everybody. Alrighty? That's the whole point. That's the whole thing. The good things need to get everywhere. You know that story, isn't it? Like it is, these stories are just to make sure that the people understand the value. Just like there's stories with the name of Jesus, the same way there are stories with the name of Krishna or Vishnu, the same way there are stories for Guru Nanak as well. And you must have heard that one, the one where they were good people and they served and took care of him and his people. And Guru Nanak told them that, that you should, what you call, that all of you get scattered from here and go to different towns. And the people who were really mean and bad, he told them that, okay, you guys stay here, stuck here, like not stuck, like stay here. And I mean, stay here, and if you don't grow here, something like that. And his companion, the person like Mardana, he asked him that, why Guru, why like that? And the Guru told that if the good people go to different towns, they gotta, like, make other people good as well. And if the bad people go to the other towns, they gotta spread their infection of being bad. So bad people should stay at one place wherever they are, and the good people should be scattered everywhere, so they take the goodness everywhere wherever they go. The same way, the good things, we make sure everybody knows. If anything, it's bad in the sense that, I don't know, what is bad? I don't know. There are good things, we're talking about them, and make sure others know. That's it. That's the bottom line. Alrighty. Okay, so are you surprised with today's title? The name of our today's live. Because usually on Monday we say Monday energy or Monday musty or like that kind of stuff. Oh no. Come on. Still here. Okay. Now I got it. Alrighty. That was a hair. And it's like until I could feel that and until I don't pick it up, I'm just going to keep on getting bothered by it. Anyways. So what were we talking? Title. Today's title. What is the topic? Access denied. Today's title is Access Denied. Any guess? What is the title about? Any guesses? Girl, you are so good. Tariyan. Teer sariyan tariyan. That is exactly where I was getting and I am getting, and that is exactly what we're talking today. Because as much as everyone should be having boundaries, firm, strong boundaries, healthy boundaries, do they? Not as much as this should be. So today's live is all about that. To make sure that we not just know about the boundaries, but we set them. We set them, we keep them. And then your life is amazing. Your life is great. And who was writing a comment? Because it says some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. Like, is TikTok like some kind of issue with TikTok? Because we have only subscriber-only comments. So, sweetie, there is nobody writing no protection needed. When we needed it, where were you, TikTok? Huh? That's alright, we never needed protection. We are good, we are protected. We don't need no protection. But I was just kidding. So, today's topic is what? Access denied. Access denied. Oh, I just shut the door. Not on you. Not on you. We'll talk about it. Talk about it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll build it first, Let's just take the conversation to a place where we want to take it, and then we're going to hype it up, and then we're going to make it grow, and then just like a tornado, it's going to take you away. But this tornado is a good one, because this tornado is going to take you out of the desert and bring you where you want to be. It's not easy. If you ever feel saying no is not easy, this is your sign to know that self-love work still needs to be done. Because when we focus on self-love, that helps us heal as well. Because when we start focusing on self-love, we start getting signs and we start getting messages, like information from our soul to do next what we're supposed to do. I'm glad. I'm glad that now you do. That's the whole point. I understand boundaries. If you do not know boundaries, of course, they're gonna be hard. Absolutely. If you're a people pleaser, then saying no, it's like, oh my God, you have started the boundaries, and the next thing is you're feeling guilty. You are feeling super guilty that, oh gosh, I have said no now. What to do? How are they feeling? What are they thinking? And all that stuff. People pleaser. Poor people pleasers. The reason I'm saying poor people pleasers, because they are conditioned. They didn't just become people pleaser. No, it's not their fault. And I'm not blame shifting. No, I'm not shifting the blame from them on somebody else. I'm just talking about the reality. People pleaser didn't just drop from the sky that, oh, that land seems empty. Like there needs to be a few people pleaser. Boom, boom, boom. People pleaser fell down over there. Isn't it? It didn't happen like that. It happened because of the childhood trauma. It happened because of the Kaleshi, narcissist people around you, whether they were your parents or your siblings or your grandparents or your auntie or your uncle or your this or your that. They screwed you up. Well, that's the reality. You didn't know about narcissism when you were little, did you? You were just trying so hard to please your whichever person that was, your parent or your uncle, your aunt, your sibling, and guess what happened? Exactly, my love. Your well-being is more important than what anybody else is thinking. And when you set boundaries and somebody tries to come back and try to tell you, but if you're doing that, this is it, and you can always say, really? Why? Why? Just keep on asking why. Why? You are trying to set healthy boundaries. And your bullies, your abusers, your tormentors, they don't like it because they're losing access to you. You were their toy. And I'm not saying toy as in like a good term. I'm saying they were just playing around with you, using you for their entertainment. As cruel as it sounds, it is that cruel, my loves. It is that cruel. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਸੋਚੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ use ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੋਵੇ. Using your energy, using your efforts. And then just when you try to and then they tell you, what do they say? Oh, this is not good. Oh no, you could have done this better. Oh, I can tell you how to do this better. So you have put all your effort in. Maybe, say you cooked something for 5 hours. It took you really long time to create the whole spread. And these cliches come. These narcissists come. And all they will say is, that's all? Is that all you did? You have heard that. I know you have. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that you heard that. I wish you hadn't. But well, my love, hearing that actually somewhere woke you up too. You started thinking. You started thinking that, really? I took that long and that wasn't enough? And then with time you start searching. You start Googling the behavior. And let me tell you, no matter what it is that you're writing, when you are writing somebody's behavior in the Google search bar, when people do this, blah, 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 this and that, do you know all that? What is that? When we do that, that's a sign that you are with a narcissist. And as we call it in Punjabi, you're with a kaleshi. And that's not a good term, the kaleshi. It's like kanjar kaleshi. And you know what's a kanjar? That ain't a good term either. That's like a person who will literally sell his own mom, for a benefit. And they will. Not just that, even their own children. I'm sorry, their own spouses. They'll sell anybody just to make sure that they have what they want. And when I say the term sell, yeah, there are crazies out there who are doing that, but when in your household you are working hard, you're doing everything, and then Kaleshi will not take a second to throw you under the bus. Happened? I know. Once again, I'm sorry, my love. I'm sorry that happened to you. So now when that has happened, that is going on, what are we supposed to do? Okay, let's do it again. I'm just trying to create the suspense, So what are we supposed to do? Exactly what the title says. Access denied. We need to deny the access to all those narcissists. We need to deny the access to all those people who've been bullying you. We need to deny the access to all those people who are jealous of you, and that's the reason they will not let you grow. And we need to deny the access. How do we deny the access? Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. We set them, we keep them, we follow them. And that's what they are. But yes, the first step, access denied, that is something I want to talk to you first. Reason? When people are at this stage, they get afraid, they feel fear. They feel the fear that if they are going to deny the access to somebody, what's gonna happen? Will that make them lose, the praise they were getting? They were not getting any praise anywhere. Narcissist was throwing them under the bus, and this narcissist is not just the husband, I'm telling you. Narcissists are all over in the society. What do you think? A person who's a narcissist, who's a husband, isn't he somebody's uncle? Isn't he somebody's father? And these people, when nobody's watching, oof, then their real face shows up. Then the reality kind of emerges. And then you gotta see how mean they are. But well, let me tell you another thing. When a narcissist is being really nice outside, you can actually see in their behavior that it will be like you have your intuition telling you, your instinct telling you, something's not adding up. Something's not right with this person. Because the person is narcissist. Abuser. Hi Rupi, how are you, my dear? Well, all the other people who've been joining, I'm sorry I didn't say hello to all of you. I'm sorry about that. The reason is, our regulars. I always announce when our regulars come in. So if you want to have your name announced, you want to have a shout out for you as well, come be our subscriber, come, be a regular. Come here, join us, because I can tell you, when you come here, you'll just learn. There's nothing bad you're gonna get. It's just the good stuff. Ki hal chal ne ji? Well, I'm gonna have one more chip actually. And Jiran say, haven't you learned yet? Well, it's chips, you can do that. It's life. When it's life, you're living with a narcissist, then if you learn anything... Is it too loud, isn't it? Hold on. Let's just grab it first. Now we're gonna close it. And it is the kurkure. I have this one chips I really, really like. We can only get it from US. And oh my god, every time I go there, and it's not even that every time you can find it, because they're really good. And when you go there and you're looking for it, a lot of my people will come, oh, you looking for that chip? Yeah, me too. And I'm like, oh my god, you guys live here, why do you have to look for it? When I'm coming today, please let me get them. And if any time I'm there, and no matter how many packs are there, I always pick them, all of them. They're good, really good, way better than these. But you know what? We're eating these since forever, almost 25, 30, oh my god, it's been 25, 30 years since they've been introduced, right? And I like the version that's made in Canada actually. That's a better version. But well, one chip for you as well. Give me 1 minute. If I'm eating and then talk, alrighty. So, I need to grab a napkin. Give me 1 minute. Okay, my dear. Here we are. Done with the chips. Jazim32. Invite to join the live. What you gonna do over here, Jazim32? It's a funny thing today. I had a live around 12 p.m. Eastern. And around that time, I was actually just sitting and writing. I've started the next book. So I was writing. And at that point of time, I remember, I'm like, if anybody want to join the live to talk, come on in. Because my plan is just to keep on writing, and if somebody want to talk with me, we'll just chit chat while I'm writing. And guess what? Only one person came, and I'm like, okay, I'll just accept it. It just goes away. And when we are talking over here, it's like one after another will just keep on sending. And I'm like, you know what? I need to go. We just had, I think, half an hour or so. And in half an hour, only one person came with that. It was really funny. That was a hilarious thing. Because otherwise, within half an hour over here, like in the evening when you're doing live, I think at least, oh wow, that's such a nice classic car. Damn. Like the hot rod. Yeah, I'm into cars. I love cars. Yeah. Hi, Monica. Good to see you, my dear. So anyways, we have started a topic. We had some chips. And now we're back on the topic again. Already? Okay. So our today's topic is... Let's ask Monica now. Monica, what is today's topic? Amit, what is today's topic? These two people, they just joined the class now. We're gonna ask them now. Okay? So, what is the topic, Pyareo? Absolutely right. I don't know why the comment didn't show up, but yes, access denied. And what does that mean? What does that mean? Tina, don't tell them. Tina is that student who always does the homework. So that student knows what are we talking about. What does that mean? Exactly, that's what I'm asking you. Do you have any idea what does that mean? Monica, do you have an idea what does that mean? Okay, I have to do that now. Huh? Okay, बहुत हो गया. Now, tell me, what does the topic means? Access denied. We have already spoken about it. We're already talking about it. But because I know the ones who came now, it's just a way to make sure that they are aware of that too. I am doing good, my love. Let's get to the topic. Today's topic, what is it about? Anybody knows? No? Okay. Rupi. And nobody is going to go back in the comments because otherwise you will know what exactly we were doing. We were talking because Tina gave the answers. I'm good, Suran. How are you, my dear? Hope you are well too. Thank you. Hi, Randy. How are you, my dear? Good to see you. Alrighty. I think Monica just got completely lost in, I don't know where, but okay. Hello, hello. Alrighty. So, Amit asked, what does that mean? What does access denied means? You know, and a lot of people, majority of the people, they have like, things that happen to them that leave them in kind of trauma response. Once you get the trauma brain, once you are under that trauma, that actually makes you, your way of thinking changes. And most of you who have this trauma brain, it's like a weird coincidence that your parents or your grandparents or your siblings or your uncles and aunties or somebody like in the family, or a lot of people, not just one, maybe more than one, they were narcissists, cliches. And they make it look like that love is very hard. Mm-hmm. So when you grew up with the thought that love is hard to get, you have to work hard to get love. These are the same people who made you realize or made you think you have to work hard to get money too. But is it hard to get love? It isn't. But when you're growing up and you feel it's hard to get love, what do? Then it's like, this is you. And you try to make sure, wherever it's anybody is, you just rush to go help them. Run to go help them. And then around you just do not set any protection system for yourself. And this protection system is called what? Boundary. Means not every single person have access to you. Imagine yourself like a bucket. Imagine yourself, you're just a bucket, a simple bucket, or this cup. You're this cup. And this tea in this cup, that is all your energy. Now, if you do not set the boundaries, anybody can come, just grab it and go, or take it, spill it, throw it, whatever they want to do, because you didn't set any boundaries, you didn't set any rules, that you know what, if you want to be around me, you have to behave like blah, blah, blah. You got to respect me. And when we're setting boundaries, we don't enforce that you have to love me. No, that's not we don't tell anybody to love you. You love yourself. That's the whole point. You love yourself. Loving yourself is your responsibility for yourself. But yes, because you respect everybody as they are. That is one expectation when you're setting boundaries, that people who are around you, if they want to be around you, if they want you to be around them, there is a certain way of behavior. There's a certain set of rules they need to follow. Otherwise, what happens? If your parents are narcissists, your extended family, your uncles or aunts or your grandparents, your siblings are narcissists, anybody is narcissist in there, guess what happens? Even if you have moved out, you go back, they will push your buttons. They will not tolerate that you are at peace or you are enjoying your life. They're gonna make sure, they're gonna bring you down, they're gonna pull you down. I know that has happened to you. And let me tell you a very big secret. And that secret is, you don't have to keep on going to those dinners and lunches and family events actually. It's literally F them. Your mental health is a priority for you. Your mental health should be a priority to you. You should be your own priority. लोग की कहेंगे, fuck people, pardon my language. If you just worry about, oh, if I don't go to this Thanksgiving, say, what will the others say? Who cares? But if you go, and all those people who were tormenting you all your childhood, and they start bringing you down bit by bit, because they all team up, because that's entertainment for them. And you have seen that. What do you think? What is your soul saying? Come on, you knew that this is going to happen. Why did you even come? And a lot of times after those dinners or those parties, you end up crying and crying to sleep. Happens. And not just happens, happened as well, isn't it? What are you supposed to say to those people now? Access denied. Deny them the access to you. Reason being, even if you set the boundaries, even if you tell them this is not how you can behave around me, what do you think? They're going to listen right away? No. They will try to push your buttons. They will try to break your boundaries. You're going to implement them. They will try their best to make sure that you don't get respected. What do you do then? Access denied. Don't give access to them. Do not give access to everybody. No. Your access is not for everybody. You decide that. And just because you're born in a certain set of people, which you call family, because that you're told to call them family because that's family. But let me tell you, family does not bring you down. Family does not disrespect you. Family does not humiliate you. Family is supposed to build you up. Family is supposed to help you, support you, be good for your mental health because they love you. Love is the binding force in a family. And if there is no love, simple, same thing, fuck that family. Pardon my language. What you gonna do with them? Achar pauna? And anybody who doesn't understand the Punjabi is, what? You gonna make a pickle out of them? What you gonna do with those people who are just insulting you, humiliating you? Whatever you're telling that, oh, this is not how I desire or want or be, and they make sure they do the opposite. That has happened to you. I know that. I know that. Because that is the most common struggle of a lot of my clients. A lot of them, most of them. And a lot of times, can you imagine? There are a few, I'm not gonna say when, because if I say which year, if I say last year, this year, that year, those people might know that I'm talking about them. But there have been times when I have even couples who are coming for that couple counseling. Both are given the same homework, and that is to make sure that they set the boundaries, they respect each other's boundaries. And guess what happens? One will do that, and the other one will make sure. Neither they're gonna, because boundaries is not for them. We are making sure boundaries are set because they were the one that was the problem. And that person is going to make sure that the other person is not been able to either set or implement the boundaries, even when they are in therapy. Imagine that. Even when they know I'm gonna ask them questions, they still do this bullshit or shitty behavior. Think about that. And when there is nobody else watching it, it's only you and your tormentors, you and your abuser, you and the narcissist. What do you think is gonna happen? They're gonna give you garland of roses that, oh my love, I'm so happy you set the boundaries from us so we cannot abuse you anymore. Do you think they're gonna say that? What have you been smoking? I don't think that was weed. Must have been something crazy. If you said yes. I know you didn't. But if there's anybody who said yes to that, let me tell you, that person, either they have very good sense of humor, which is like my kind of sense of humor, but it's still, we weren't laughing at that. So chances are they are a narcissist. And the reason they just laughed or they smirked or they had that that kind of laugh, it is because they know what I'm talking about, because they are the problem. And you, all of you who are listening and completely in this conversation, because you are going through this time and again. If you don't come to this wedding, what will other people say? This family is not together? You are the reason people will say that to us. No, you are the reason, because you are the one who humiliated this person. And now if they choose not to come, they are not the problem. This person isn't the problem. That person who was abusing them is. But what happens? People keep on pressurizing this person who is just trying to keep their mental health safe. At that point of time, the other people who are coming to put pressure on you, what do you do to them? Access denied. Access denied. You need to make sure you don't give open access to everybody. There is no open season. Because when is the open season? When there is hunting. What happens in hunting? The victim dies. So with you, with zero boundaries, having open door policy for every hunter to come, the hunter will come and pew pew. Isn't it? They're just gonna shoot. That's all they're gonna do. So sweetie, don't you be a sitting duck. We don't do that here. How are you going to deny that access? Because as when we were starting this topic today, one thing that came up was boundaries are hard because saying no is hard. Of course. Of course. If and when a person lacks self-love, boundaries are hard. They are, because you don't love yourself. You don't respect yourself. Because you don't love yourself, you don't respect yourself, you think you don't deserve that because you never got it. Resonate that with you? I knew that's going to resonate with you. So sweeties, you need to remember this sentence. You need to remember this sentence. This is your mantra. Remember, a lot of times people come and say, what is the mantra? What should I be saying? Sweetie, you should be saying, access denied. You should be saying, nope. You should be saying, no. Why? No. You don't owe anybody explanation. I don't want to. That's it. No, I don't want to is enough. If somebody is pushing you, pressurizing you, they are coercing you. And coercion is abuse. Coercion is abuse. So now you know what the other person is doing. What is that? Abuse. 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 So you are being abused. Now you know how to save yourself. How to save yourself? Shut the door. Shut the door at these people. You are home. This is your home. You decide who gets the access to you. Do you leave your door of the house open? Like wide open? Have you? Like, I'm not talking about this house right now. I'm talking about the physical house. Like right now we're talking, we have shut this door because we don't want anyone to be just coming in here and, disrupting the conversation. And this is not even the main door. This is just the door that's leading just in the house. That's the boundary. If anybody needs to come, they will knock. If anybody needs to come to your house, to this house, they'll ring the bell or knock the door. Then you'll decide if you want to open the door, if you know the person, if you don't know the person, whatever it is. You set the limit. You. Nobody else. You. That's why, what is your mantra? Access denied. That is your mantra. That is a mantra you gotta remember to your core. And if you ever feel, but would they love me? Sweetie, they didn't love you when they were abusing you. They weren't loving you when they were disrespecting you. They weren't loving you when they were disrespecting your space. So if you set the boundary, all you're doing is just making sure they cannot come and disrespect you now. If they loved you, you didn't even have to do this. That's the thing. This is not programmed. This is called conditioning. That's called conditioning. Conditioning is abuse. Coercion, conditioning, grooming, they are all forms of abuse. Most of the children in the past generations, the way they are raised, that was pure abuse. Alright? That was pure abuse that has happened. And the reason they were doing that was just to make sure that the patriarchy is served. Why does the patriarchy want to control? Because patriarchy knows they're not good enough. Until they control, they snub and they, all the kind of stuff. And then they have their flying monkeys set up all around. So this programming for yes is pure abuse. You were just being ready to be abused in your future, that's all. And nobody gave a shit. Because they were like, oh, but we did that too. And if you went through that, that doesn't mean the next generation has to as well. We need to make sure that. That is nice. That is nice, Diksha. And Diksha, do one more thing. On your phone, just set up that you don't receive call from unknown or no name number. That's it. Just set that up. That way this person cannot call you from a no name, from an unknown number. And another thing is that when any of that number which you don't know, don't pick it up. Exactly. Same thing. Like my number, although I know I have my clients have the number, but my clients know clearly they cannot call me. Nope. Because I have calls going on, I have my scheduled stuff, I am doing my stuff, but at the same time, even if I'm free and I receive a call, I don't pick it up. He just wants to wrap you around one more time to say, we need a closure. I just wanted to say sorry. I just realized this, because he wants to feel important, because he wants to have his now supply feel the jealousy. Because these kind of people just pit the women against each other. The way he used her at that time, now he wants to do the same to hurt her by having you in there. And it doesn't even matter what you guys talked or not. Your number dialed through whatever the number because he must have called you through an app or something on the phone. And he's going to keep it there just to make sure that his current female sees that. And so she gets the jealousy and all that kind of stuff. Well, don't pick up the calls which you don't know. And if somebody ever says, oh, you didn't pick up my call, then you should have texted me. That's it. And actually in today's time, this is actually a right way of calling as well. You just message the person first and say, are you free? I was thinking about calling you. And that way the other person knows that you respect them as well. And then the next time when they want to call you, they'll message you as well. So set this thing. This is a boundary. And yes, all of you, especially all of you who have been in abusive relationships, you have been with narcissists and now you have left them, you need to make sure. Do not pick up the calls from any random numbers, and make sure your phone is set up to nobody can call you when they are calling from that unknown or no name. Isn't that's the thing? Already? Yeah. Oh, when you feel that that's not going to happen, that is when the narcissist comes around, okay? Oh yeah. It's going to keep on happening. Let me tell you. Girl, remember, what did you ask me 2 days ago? Do you remember? I remember that. You asked me, how will I know that I am growing? Drum roll, let me tell you. When you're growing, and if you are genuinely working on yourself, the universe is going to test you by sending your ex in your life. And if you don't respond the way you didn't respond, now it's going to be like a rainfall of blessings on you. You've been tested and you are passed. You passed the test. All of us clapping. Double tap for Diksha right now. Show her the love. Send her the love, my love. Send her the love. Alrighty, lots and lots and lots of love for Diksha, because Diksha has passed her test. Absolutely. So next time when that happens, you know that I've been working on myself and universe was testing me. And make sure you pass now. Okay? Girl, I know you're very happy right now, and you made me very happy as well. And look at that. Soren's cheering for you. Everybody's cheering for you right now. That's great. And now we gave you such a kind of good way for you to know how to know that. All right. Exactly. Absolutely. And hold on. I'm just kind of pausing and just going to different topic, and that is, Ashindya Patil, you just sent a message to be a guest over here. Sweetheart, you have never been in this live. Like, what do you think this is going on? Alright? Oh, nah, Rupi. We have not missed you. Don't you worry, my babe. That's alrighty. We are right here. Wherever you missed, let me know. We'll repeat it. Don't you worry, girl. Don't you worry. We got you. I know, Randy. Isn't that nice? I am really happy for her. Because the best part is, 2 days ago she was wondering. She was like, how will I know? And yesterday she got the call. Yesterday. And if anybody tells me universe does not listen, do you think universe doesn't listen? It does. It does. Universe listens. Pay attention. Say it. And work on yourself. The universe loves it when you're working on yourself. Because when the ultimate consciousness created you, what do you think? It will like it when you don't love yourself? So when you make yourself happy, when you respect yourself, then it's going to say, let me just check now. Because, it's like a path going on. I'm just trying to find something because you know how I always try to give you example. So it's like a path going on and you now reach your one milestone. You reached a milestone and because your instincts, because you're a wise soul, your instincts are telling you something, but you're not seeing the signs around. So you're wondering, is there anything going on? Am I reached anywhere? Have I been anywhere now? Like, what's going on? And universe is watching that too. And okay, so she's aware. Alrighty. Let's test now. And there you go. I'm glad, my dear. Happy birthday. You already got the gift from the universe day before. A confirmation. A confirmation for the next steps. Isn't that something? Girl, you are loved. And when I'm saying you are loved, not just you're loved from right here. Well, this is your birthday, sweetie. New Diksha. Okay? If it is not your birthday, this is your birthday because of you, the new you. Alrighty. Yeah. And soon I will talk more on this topic as well about the birth part. But today we'll just leave this seed in all your minds. I just want that seed to grow. Okay? But yes, this is something we need to go into, delve into. Look at that. You work on yourself. You love yourself. Life grows. You don't work on yourself. You complain. You be victim. Bullshit grows. Because what are you doing? You're just bullshitting. Like, why? Why waste time? Hold on. Isn't it? And Diksha has given the best example of access denied. And if by chance, just remember now, and I know the reason I'm saying is when you do that, you're going to feel very good. Alrighty? Right after you do that, make sure you block that number too. Okay? And that is because whichever number the person is calling, just whichever number he calls you from, block that number. Period. Anyways, next time this person calls you, and if they say nobody or whatever, simply say, fuck off. When you're gonna say that, oh my god, it's gonna be like some weight went off you because Even if you're working on yourself, there is still kind of bits of anger in you, which you don't realize that, because you're still working on yourself. And right now you have just a lot of hurt. And you're angry at yourself, but there's anger for that person too, because you let that kind of stuff happen. So just say, fuck off, and block it. And that person will be like, what just happened? Let me give you a example. The reason I'm laughing is, मैं दस्तसी पुल गई सी की है रूपी की पुल गई सी रूपी रूपी रूपी. See, like, did you miss the conversation? Is that what you're saying, sweetie? Anyways, मैं लिख के भेज दूँ, पर दोबारा गल कर लगे तो फिक्र ना करो, मैं दस दो की है. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Great, I'm glad. Then happy birthday to Rupi as well. Lots of love, my dear, lots of love. Okay, let me tell you this funny thing now, before I forget with all the conversations. So what happened was, hold on, happy birthday finish kar liye. Is zaruri hai. Yeah. Because, that is the feeling. And everybody's sending the messages. We gotta make sure all the hearts now, all the hearts are going to Rupi. So pehla jehde hearts say they were for Diksha. Right now they are for Rupi. Okay? And I love it that everybody in the family, they're joining in to say all the good wishes. That's the best part. And now we'll come back to the funny one. A few years ago, it's been a few years now, yeah. There was this person, quite abusive, that sent somebody a message. The hook message, the way yesterday the call you received, that was a hook. They were trying to hook you once again. So it was a hook message, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? It's like mine was, there is no access. But anyways, next thing the person says, F you. Like, there was the words, fuck you. And yours truly, how quick I am in the answer. And I wrote, you wish. And then I just blocked that number. And that was the last conversation with that number. What do you think? You don't have to slap anybody. You don't have to kick anybody. You just have to be quick-witted. You do that, the other person receives all those slaps and punches and whatever it is automatically. But make sure, whenever, and for anybody, you've been with somebody who was an abuser, make sure, do not give them any access. And that goes for not just for partners, the ex-partners, not just for that, your siblings, your parents, grandparents, your uncles or aunties. I'm glad, Randy, I'm glad, my love. I usually talk very less about me. But this is my moment when that happened. Oh my God, I was just laughing. I was just laughing. After that person, I think, changed their numbers so many times, and it's like, dude, you're done. You're done. That moment, you cannot now come back. So we gotta make sure we set the boundary. We make sure how much somebody get the access to us. Because if we leave the door open, what's gonna happen? Anybody can just walk in. Anybody can just take in whatever they want to take in. Because do we leave our house door open? Say you have a safe, a vault of precious things. You have all the money, all your jewels, all your gold in your vault. Would you leave the vault door open? No, isn't it? Because you're going to say, what, do you think, I'm not smart that I'm going to leave the vault open with the gold and everything? Sweetie, you are the gold. You are the jewels. You are all that. So, and the vault being boundaries. That's why boundaries are needed. Boundaries are needed. Otherwise, anybody will come and pick up anything they want out of your house. Anybody can come and take your energy. Because this is you, this is your energy, and then if you just leave it outside, what do you think? Not even that somebody will just steal it. Somebody while walking, they might just kick it. Because they're not aware. Because you did not keep it at a place where nobody should be kicking it. See? You have to make sure you give the access. You set the access. And if you don't set the access, you know what's going to happen. The vault is open and the thieves will just take it, and we can't even call them thieves. They'll just say, oh, it was open. We didn't know. We just thought it was open because we can just take it. Although it's trespassing. That's your property. But what do you think? Then it's going to be a long case going on where you have to prove and blah, blah, blah. Why not just close the vault? You are the vault. Your boundaries are the vault. You are the... Make sure the access is limited to anybody, especially the abusers. Set boundaries for everybody. You at work, have boundaries. Don't just keep on taking other people's work. Alrighty? That, oh, there's a project. I have to do this. So now you're just doing the project for this, for that, blah, blah, blah. Today I was just kind of like, I don't read news or watch news or anything, but there's this thing that was coming up was about Indian students. There was immigration policy change. And this news is about, it's a clip about this girl talking, I don't know if she's talking in Punjabi or English, I don't remember, but she was talking about that we are in Algoma University or Algoma College, and our professor has failed us. It's not even just one person. It's, I think 10 people or 15 people are here. There's 70 more, and he just failed us without a reason. He did not tell us a reason. Okay. And then the next thing she says is, we just, it's just, all of us just copied the question from one person. So you copied. All of you have just copied, and that's not the work you're supposed to be doing. You should be doing your assignments yourself. Not that you've been given a test or assignment, then all of you just copy the same answer and just paste it up. Or just write down, because I'm not sure if people over here, they realize or not, but in India, a lot of students, that's what they'll be doing. The person who's sitting in front of them, they'll just keep on bothering them. Hey, tell me the answer of this, tell me the answer of this. And a lot of times the professor will literally kick both of those people out. And what do you think, the person sitting in the front, were they at fault? No. But did they speak up and say, this person is bothering me, because they were fearing If they're gonna say, then later on, everybody's gonna say that, look, this person didn't even share that, but do you think they're supposed to? They studied. They're writing the test themselves. They don't owe this person anything. This person should have read too. This person should have studied too. This person should have studied too, because people are sitting like that, isn't it? In the lines, in the rows. The same thing. What do you think that one person who wrote that answer right, if that person would have just said that, no, I don't want to give that answer to anybody else, at least that person would have passed. Now, nope. I think all 80 or 85 people, they all fail. And they're trying to protest against that. No, you don't need to protest against that. You need to just make sure that you study, whatever it is, work on yourself, whether it's self-work, whether it is self-awareness. And there's a car right there. Its number is 222. Numbers. 222. Wow. Someone's sacral chakra connection is getting healed. And sacral chakra is what? Sacral chakra is your relationship with yourself. Okay? Does that resonate with anybody? Who else is working on themselves? Whoever is working on themselves, if you are wondering, okay, anybody who has already healed their root chakra? Anybody here who's been working on themselves for some months now? There's your sign. Okay? Alright, I'm glad, Diksha. You used to be top in the class, but you were bullied for not wasting your time telling other person answer. Exactly, that's the thing. They say, oh, this person is so rude. They didn't even help. They're not supposed to help you. Why should they be helping you? They stayed up all night studying. They woke up in the morning studying. Like a lot of people, they would actually stay up late in the night and study. I would actually wake up around 3:30 or 4 in the morning, and then I would study in the morning. That was crazy, actually. That's funny too, I guess I was just born crazy. Otherwise, in your high school or in your, university and all, who wakes up in the morning? People just stay up all night and study and then sleep for an hour or two and then go to the test. I would go to sleep on the same time, wake up early in the morning, and then do that. I'm glad. That's good, Diksha. High five, sweetie. High five. I'm glad. Wow. Your self-work is showing. Your self-work is on the rise. It's taken you with it as well. So congratulations. Today is a very good day, isn't it? And look at that. Today is 2nd of September. And then what did we see? 222. Wow. Hold on. Let me just go grab the tarots as well. Let's just see if anybody's tarot message comes. Want to do that? If you want tarot cards, double click. Let's just see if there is anybody. I think Diksha, there might be a message for you. Let's just check, okay? Let me go grab them. Okay? I will be right back. See you all in a bit. Gucci. Alright. You might not need the charger. I am right here. Just give me one quick minute. And you're welcome. Okay, my dears. Hi, Sepo. How are you, my dear? Okay. So I actually got both the tarots. Let's just check this one first. Nice. A tower. Okay. Let's see. We'll bring up 3 cards. Hi, Rick. How are you, my dear? Thank you so much. And this one. Amazing. I was just trying to pull the cards, but they were trying to come out. Interesting cards. The first card we received, Tower. If you look at it, a lot of times when this card comes, or as you see, usually people look at the card and they think, oh, this is such a negative card. But let me tell you, this is not a negative card at all, because this card is trying to tell you that yes, there's a tower, it's burning. It is, a tower is burning, but guess what? Old is ending because the new is going to start. Alrighty, that's what it is. So this card is really good, and especially when we are doing self-work, this card is a very, very good sign that, oh, self-work is like, it is happening. It's effective. Okay. The next one we had was Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. And as we see, a queen. Queen is somebody who is strength, power, elegance. What else? They are not just they're popular. It's like being queen is, again, successful as well. That the things you're doing, they're working. And as you're moving forward, this is the stature you're getting to. And if you look at it, the queen has the butterflies around the queen. Where do the butterflies go to? Flowers, what they love. So the butterflies are the sign that this soul is kind and empathetic. Unless somebody's empathetic, do you think the butterflies or anybody will be like drawn to them? So you're growing into a queen. And if it is any person, like it's a guy, and the first card resonated with them because they're doing self-work, and this comes and they say, but I'm a guy. Yeah, your divine feminine, my love, your kindness in you, because a lot of times when you're growing up as a guy in this society, what do they tell you? Boys don't cry, boys don't show emotion, boys don't this, boys don't that. toxic masculinity. And they do not even make anybody realize that every single person has divine feminine and divine masculine in them, and it should be at a balance. A man is not complete without the kindness and love in his heart, the same way a female is not complete without that strength and the decision making in her heart as well. If a woman is just being a yes man, and the man is only that, okay, everything should be just catered to him, what do you think? There's a balance? No, there is no balance. So even if it's somebody, it's guy, and they are doing self-work, this is a good sign for them that their self-work is happening as well, because the kindness in them, it is growing, and they are in their life where this is where they're heading to. That's their next stop, their next step, that they are heading towards growth as elegance, growth as being royal, regal. The royalty in you, that's now showing up. And all the people, they're looking up towards you. You are being a good mentor. And the sword in the hand. Sword in the hand is a big sign that this person is not afraid, number one, to defend themselves, and number two, to cut all that connection that is not serving them. Now, is that a beauty or what? And let's not just stay here, because the third card, when I show you, it's like, huh. And no wonder these cards were kind of popping out and themselves, isn't it? This is our second card. And the third card that was popping out was the card of strength. The card of strength, where there is a young woman sitting on the lion. It's like she's going to ride the lion. And there's poppies around. Then there's sun up there. And the smoke behind kind of shows you that village isn't very far either. So she is around there are people around as well, but at the same time, she has honed her wilderness as well, her wild self and her civilized self, like the people self and herself. There's a balance of that. She is strong, or the person is, this is the soul. The person is strong enough to tame the lion. Because if you're sitting at the lion like this, it means this lion, like, there's no struggle. There is no struggle. It's just a very softly this person is sitting. And the lion isn't even being kind of, you don't see any signs of struggle from the lion either. Lion's just sitting and the person is sitting. They're both looking in the same direction. It means now this is actual strength, where you don't go out, kill anybody. You don't go out, harm anybody. You go out and win them with your strength, with your love. That is being powerful. And these red poppies, once again, it's the beauty, but at the same time, what does the poppies have? They give you poppy seed. They have opium. Opium gives you morphine as well. And yes, absolutely, I understand opium is a negative thing because it's a drug. But listen, it's coming from a plant. If you do not use it as a drug, that's a painkiller. That's a healer. So you have access to healing. You have access to beauty. Beauty is all around you. Healing is all around you. Sun is shining. And the smoke means there's food being cooked around you as well. So it means there is food in the pantry as well. Work on yourself. You have everything around you. Do not fear anything, because when you don't fear, this is where you are. I can actually say, instead of the way we said, so this is our, should be our first card, this is the second card, and then this is the third one actually. Old ends, strength. Isn't it? That makes sense. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Really good cards. I'm really glad. I'm really glad that we pulled these cards out today. Okay. And if anyone else have any, like, if you want me to do that again for anyone else, if you're feeling that, oh, I'm feeling that somebody is, or my soul is trying to talk to me, but I want to have an answer, let me know. We'll just collect the energy again and we'll find the answer as well. Okay, don't you worry, we're right here. Sat Shri Akal Pradeep Veer, how are you? Hope everything is good. Hi Young Connection, how are you, my dear? Thank you so much for your likes. Hello Isha, how are you, sweetheart? And Nishu Kaur, saw you after a long time, and I just saw that you just followed me now. What happened, sweetie? I thought you were following me. I thought even I was following you as well. I think so. What happened in there? Oh well? Because you've been very regular, and now from last almost week or 2 weeks, I haven't seen you. And let me tell you, if anyone of you say that I don't pay attention, see, I pay attention to all of you, okay? All of you matter. You're special. You are great. You are. Isha, sweetie, I'm glad you're here too. Absolutely. Okay. Because I know if I don't say hi to Isha, the next thing is, you didn't say hi to me. And I gotta make sure before Isha tells me. I always say hi to Isha before that. I love you as well. Love you. Okay, lots of love to Swaran, to Isha, Diksha, all of you, Rupi, Tina. And even if you think I missed anybody, all of you are in my mind. And now, this is my tabby cat who is going out, and now she is gone out. When I left to grab the tarot cards, the door was open. So she came. Oh, Monica! So instead of just sending you one kiss, sending you two individually. Okay? And it's such a nice message, and I don't know why TikTok is not letting us share that. Absolutely, sweetie. Love you, love you, love you. Lots and lots of love. Lots and lots of love. Lots of love, sweethearts. Keep your energy just like that, always. Keep yourself energized and charged so your energy is always on the rise, and all those people who are trying to kind of blow your candle out, they cannot. Yes, absolutely. We care about our family because this is the family that we, make. The family you're born in, if they're good and kind and loving, that's your family. If your family you are born into, they are not kind, they don't love you, they bring you down, they humiliate you, they torture you, they abuse you, they are not your family. And then you can actually tell them, access denied. And you have every right to make your own family. And let me tell you, say you, oh wow, next card has 85. 85 as in 13. I'm the number 13. Yes, log. Put the log up and do not give those people access. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. So sometimes what happens is you're doing self-work, and because when you're doing self-work, let me tell you, make sure at that time do not have yourself available for dating ever when you're doing self-work. Because what happens is, if there is a predator around, that predator means the narcissist, that person is going to pretend that they understand what you're doing or they respect you. And what they're going to do actually, they're going to improvise themselves and make it, they're going to mirror your everything, and then when you fall for that, then their mask goes away. And absolutely that's what they do. Then a lot of times people try to bring you down too, and in that case, the moment you see the mask down, you don't have to be in that relationship. Leave right away and don't look back. That's it. You don't owe anybody anything. Okay, the moment you saw the mask gone, leave right away. But the first thing first, when you're doing self-work, keep the access very limited, because you are still at the risk of these predators that they can still come, right? That's great. I'm glad. We haven't done breathing practice these days, isn't it? It's been some time now. I was thinking about that yesterday as well, but these days we are kind of having certain topics. So with that, we just do the topic, conversation, questions, and everything, and then it's just stays. But I'm glad that all of you are regular and you are doing the breathing practices, you're doing the self-work, and you're carrying on. Thank you, sweetheart. And I'm sending you love to both of you. Lots and lots of blessings, lots and lots of love and care. All right? Take care of yourself. That is very, very important. Because as Tina was saying earlier, that when you're being raised, you're taught to say yes. The same way, when you're being raised, you're taught to take care of the other person. But before you take care of anybody, who are you supposed to take care? You. Take care of yourself. That's great. I'm glad. See, the couple that do the self-work together, that's now a beautiful couple. I am very happy at both of you. I'm really, really glad. That's great. Keep doing your self-work. Both of you rock. That's great. That is great. Keep moving forward. Any questions from today's conversation? Because in today's conversation we have talked about our topic. We went to tarot today, isn't it? And let's just have no, we haven't planned it yet, but we can see that. And let's have tomorrow as our reset or our spiritual day. And in that we'll do our a long guided meditation. How about that? Sounds good? Because right now it's already 6:45, and by the time we're going to start and do our breathing practice, we're going to be over 7 o'clock again. Good. I'm glad. That's good. Then tomorrow we'll have conversations about like energy centers and aligning the energy centers as well. Let's just focus on that too. So if you are feeling that you're at the now you're energizing, or you feel that energy moving in you while doing breathing practice, then I think let's now focus on aligning the energy as well. Okay. And whenever you're doing the breathing practice, if you have a certain sensation in your sitting bones or at the end of your spine or in your tummy, in your heart, they're all good signs. That is a very good sign. It means the energy in you is moving, and that's what we need to do. Energy needs to be moving in us. Okay. Any questions, my loves? I was just thinking, I was trying to gauge that, is there, and I'm getting that thing that somebody wants their cards. I don't know. Monica, do you have anything in your mind? I don't know. Monica, Swaran, or Rupi? Either of them. Do you have anything in your mind? Ask away. What is it? Or you can always send a Telegram message as well if you feel that, something that you don't want to share in the live. And thank you so much for being so patient when you send the message on Telegram, and then, especially Tina, thank you so much, my love. Thank you for your patience. I highly appreciate that. Because why? Why did you stop, my love? And Rupi, absolutely, my love. Okay, message kar de, my love. Message kar de. Yeah, then right, Swaran. Sure, my love. Setting boundaries is to protect your energy, and being selfish is me, me, me. This is mine, that is mine. I don't respect anybody. Setting boundaries is, I respect you, but I respect myself too. I hope this clears, because this is the most simple answer. But if you need a bigger answer, let me know that too, then we'll go in more detail too. That's alright, Hunda. Maybe those calls are important too. You're welcome, my dear. You're welcome. And I'm waiting for your question, Swaran. What you were about to share. You did? Over here or in Telegram? Because I didn't see anything over here. Alrighty, my dear. It's kind of getting chilly now. Weather has changed. How's the weather in BC? BC Valeo? Alrighty. 10 more minutes. Anybody else? If you have any questions, good. Otherwise, right now we're just having casual conversations. And Tina. Oh yeah, Tina's still not feeling the 100%, so we won't ask you to sing anything if you don't want to sing. Monica, have you sent me that? Did you send me the lyrics for that song? If you can send me that. Remember, we are going to work on that so we can create our manifestation anthem. Page there, okay? Yeah, whenever you get time, do that. And if you're in a mood to sing, you can always come up too. We can use a good song again. Music is the food for soul, isn't it? And all of you can use that. Alrighty, Sonia. Wind up करिए. Yes, do that. Oh, that's alright, Monica. That's okay. You're at work? No big deal, sweetheart. Don't you worry. Yes, check out yesterday's live. That's a really good one, and especially that's funny. Interesting. I was about to say something and my throat was just choked. And I was about to say, our like day before yesterday's and yesterday's, these two lives, if you watch them together, they make sense and they will help you remove blockages of your manifestation. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm getting this very, very strong vibe that there is like someone has something really kind of on their head that's holding them. Sweeties, the moment we start the live, you need to start doing breathing practice right away. That's the reason I taught you how to do breathing practice. So we can keep on talking about our things we need to talk, and then you can keep on doing breathing practice. Okay? Need to do that. That's a must. Breathing practice is must. Self-love and breathing practice, they are your saviors. They are your lifesaver. Because self-love is going to teach you what? Of course, self-love. And at the same time, it's going to give you courage and strength for boundaries. 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 Okay? Mm-hmm. And when you do self-love and breathing practice, then the cards we received today, they make even more sense, isn't it? Then the old will go down. You get the strength. And then you emerge as the queen, or the royalty, or the queen bee. Okay? You got the magic. Use it. And with this thought, let's end this. And Diksha, you watched yesterday's live, and let's meet tomorrow with new conversations and new topic and our new guided meditation. Okay? Can I share? Ki Malab? Yesterday's live? That's on YouTube, Malab. That is on YouTube, and its topic is... It is Be the Master Manifestor. Sounds good? So it is up there already, because I already knew that if any one of you, if you missed it, you might want to listen to it, because anything that helps you manifest and manifest like this, you need that, isn't it? And that's why we have it. We already brought it, and now you can just play it and then keep on listening. Actually, I have already put it on SoundCloud as well, because on YouTube, if you're playing it and you lock your screen, it's gonna end. But if you download SoundCloud and you're following me there, you can just play it and keep on listening, even with your screen locked. That's why we're putting it on SoundCloud too. Now you know. Okay. So, day before yesterday's is Manifest Like a Pro Part 7, and yesterday's is Part 8. Okay. Because it is Manifesting Like a Pro, and you are a pro. Alrighty, my loves. I'm going to put one post up after this, and then I'm going to get back to my writing. Okay? Okay, sweeties. Lots of love. Drink a lot of water. Take care of yourself. And if you have anything you haven't shared, you wanted to, DM me. If you have the Telegram, message over there. If you have the WhatsApp, message there. Okay? Alrighty. Lots of love. Lots and lots and lots of love. Lots of love. All of you. Bye, my loves.